This is the full walk around of the Rabid e-bikes, the Whip. So as you see here, we have a 4-link suspension, the D&M rear shock. Here is the new Bafang in-runner motor with the Shimano Acera derailleur. Rabid e-bikes bag, comfy seat. Up front, we have a dual crown fork with air adjustability and compression. Here you pull off the cap and you will see where you add air for your body weight. Just cover that back up. Up top we have our display, all of our functions, turn signals, horn, power button. On the right we have our trigger shifter and throttle. We turn the display on. As you can see, we have turn signals and a headlight. Turn the headlight off. You can see how bright the turn signals are. Here's the left turn signal, right turn signal, headlight. We're going to move around back, and I want to show you the tail light, left turn signal. The turn signals aren't crazy bright in the back, so I would recommend, if that's something that bothers you, to get a little better one. Here's a little better shot of the D&M shock in the rear, where you've got full adjustability and then a medium and then off. You can lock that out. We've got our dual crown fork, our 203 millimeter rotors that are super thick. Moving up, our stem. Here's our compression with clicks. And our display.
All right, guys, today we are on Rabid e-bikes, brand new bike called the Whip. I did get a matte white color, and it does have the 20 by 4 inch wide tires with a Bafang 5,000 watt rear motor, 72 volt, and this bike is absolutely incredible. I have adjusted the handlebars a few times to get them right where I wanted them. It is a twist throttle. It does have the over-under 7-speed shifter on it. This bike does have the upgraded air suspension front and rear, which make it really, really comfortable to ride. The seat is wide and actually built just about right. I actually really like the seat. I might put a suspension seat post on it. We'll see how it goes. I wanted to see how you can ride this bike with absolutely no hands. There is no wobble. We have a 20 amp hour battery in the frame and a 15 amp hour battery on the top tube. Keeps all the weight way down low. By having both those batteries mounted down low, this bike is incredibly stable. This is where we normally start. This bike is fully unlocked. So we're going to put it up on boost mode and see what we can get to by the sign. Most bikes usually hit about 20 miles an hour. We can watch right here to see what our wattage is, but we're going to go ahead and give her the test. So 3, 2, 1, go. Pretty decent tech. Holy moly, is this thing pulling. Good Lord. And there's 29 miles an hour, and that's pretty laggy. So I want to say that was probably pretty close to 30, but we'll have to do it with a draggy. I did not bring it because I just wanted to get out here. I really wanted to go do this test. Wow, is this thing nimble. So we're gonna get up to 20, jam on the brakes, and see how quick she stops. This is gonna be kind of tough to do at the 20 mile an hour mark. 18, 19, and 20 now. Wow. That's our downhill speed. Downhill, 20 miles an hour. And I want to say these are 9. Nope, they're 7. 16. So 16, about 16 feet stopping distance. Honestly, I think I could do better. The way the front end dove on this was pretty crazy, and it surprised me. The brakes are fantastic on this. We'll do a little more testing when we're on flat ground. It is slick and cold out here, guys. So as you can see, we have snow everywhere. Welcome to Colorado. I told you guys I'm going to continue to do bike tests throughout the winter. because I really love being out here and doing these bike tests for you guys. See if you can find the exact right bike for you. I'm gonna tell you right now, I would not hesitate to buy this bike. All right, we're gonna try and save as much battery as possible. So I'm gonna keep this down in eco. That's not gonna matter, we'll put it in tour. Looks like we're pretty close. 21 point, yeah, we're pretty close on speed. We are gonna pedal, get down here. I wanna do the hill test. Our top speed test is, probably do that one later. 49, 47, 48 on the speedo, 49. Come on, give me 50 before I get to the bridge. 50, got 50. It is cold out here, guys, but we out here, we're doing it. We need to get over there before that sun goes down. The torque sensor on this bike is fantastic. It is really good. And the suspension, wow. I could even dial the suspension back a little bit. I want to get down here as quick as possible. No lollygagging today. This husky feller's making a run for the testing site. I'm gonna just turn this up to sport. Let's see what Sport Plus, what kind of, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. There's 1200 watts, 1700 watts. Holy moly, good Lord. So far, we've done 3 point, oh, all right, well, this sucks. Okay, so with the air flowing underneath here, woo, okay, turn that down, not off. I can't pedal a 130-pound bike. Yeah, with the air blowing underneath here, this does not melt. As far as you guys are concerned, we are in Chicago, which it's not Chicago, but he's got more snow than us right now, which is kind of crazy. Let's get those tires dried off a little bit. Oh no, this is horrific. Oh no, no sunshine. This was a horrible idea. That guy's got way thinner tires. Oh, about ate it right there. Keep in mind, the batteries do lose some juice when it's this cold out. It does not put out the same kind of power. Man, you can get some good exercise on this bike. I'm in tour and I'm pedaling 27. We are a class 3 e-bike as of right this second. Gonna be on your left, guys. Hello. Well, this ought to be crappy, I'm guessing. Let's just up and over we go. Oh, that's so gross. We are on our test track. We're gonna go down here. I love how nimble this bike is. Okay, well, that's terrible. That's the whole reason I wanted to do this. Hail. Ah, hail. I don't think there's any way. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, almost ate it. That was nuts. I cannot believe that this bike made it up here, made it around here, whatever you want to call it. Okay, we're gonna get the drone out. I think I'm the only one stupid enough to actually have tried this. All right, let's just see if we can get a run at it. Oh, about ate it. Oh, geez, guys, that's in tour mode. All right, let's do some pedaling. That was insane. The first time, I wish I would have had my drone on because that was just crazy talk. I can't believe it made it up there with no problem in tour mode. Well, we can actually really test the drone right now. Let's see what kind of speed she'll give us. I hope you guys like these other shots. We're at 17 miles an hour. She's keeping up pretty good. Man, this bike is so comfortable, guys. It is insane. I want to see what kind of battery. Oh, See what kind of battery life we have. Don't hit the tree. Oh, not too bad for crashing a drone once today. So these air shocks in the front are absolutely insane. They are fantastic. The rear shock is great. We're pedaling a little bit, lots of throttle. It says we're at 85% battery life left. Let's see what it's saying for average speed range. So range says 46 more miles. For as much snow and as slick as this bike is handling it really, really well. I was really concerned with the snow. These 4-inch wide tires make it very easy. And I do have about 20 PSI in these. You could lower them down to about 15 if you're worried about it, but it seems to be handling it very well. You don't want to be going too fast on these anyway. So we'll just see how she does the rest of the time. All right, superior riding ability. Nice, pulled it off. This bike is very capable off-road. It is very nimble, and I do love the fact that there's no wobble to this bike whatsoever. You can't even make it wobble, which is, I mean, you could if you just crash. But aside from that, this bike is insanely stable. Having both batteries mounted down low like that is fantastic. The torque sensor on this bike is really good. I'm really impressed with the torque sensor on this bike. I know you can change it to cadence, but I don't know why you would, because with this much power, you can just pedal nice and easy. And I'm in tour, just pedaling nice and easy, doing almost 8 miles an hour. 7 miles an hour is our off-road portion. And it is dead stable. Even with the rocks and the mud and everything, this bike seems to be just handling it like a champ. Normally, I would never ride a brand new bike in that kind of mud and stuff, but what the heck. And back on the pavement, this bike is incredible. You can definitely soften it up if you wanted. But with my weight, I set the suspension actually just out of the box is about perfect. I am 220 pounds. We're gonna take the bike path on the way back because I don't want to have to deal with all the muck and crap that we have to ride through if I stay on the cart path. All right, so what do you guys care about? Let's see. We have 3 different displays. I kind of like this one. I don't know, I'm not in love with any one. I haven't ridden with it a lot. We're at 7.8 miles and 83% battery life left. We have been pedaling. Even with it slick out, if you're pedaling nice and easy, it only gives you just a little bit of power. It is really nice. I had Michelle ride it, and she took it pretty easy on the bike, and then she just took off. So she got comfortable with it real fast. So she has decided that this is going to be her bike, and I have a blue one coming, and we'll get it set up for myself, and then her and I will be basically riding the same bike. Only mine will be blue, and I just messed up because you can't get through there that way. So dual crown fork also means it does not turn short, is what I should say. So dual crown fork, your suspension right here, if I don't crash, your suspension right here is limited by your frame, which isn't a big deal. You just kind of have to plan ahead, and it just doesn't turn around on itself. It's not really a big deal, but just something to be aware of. The throttle is so good too. I wasn't real sure about the way this doesn't come up. They did that so that your shifter is easy to get to and doesn't hit. And I'm still not sure. I think I would still prefer the top shifter on this, but the throttle is so good. You can just give it just a little bit of juice and it's perfect. It doesn't want to spin out on you or anything, even as powerful as this motor is. I am incredibly impressed with that. So we're gonna go up here. We're gonna jump out on the trail. See right there, just right up the hill. Didn't even spin the tire. It's just nuts how good this bike is. Okay, now back on the bike path. We're at 83%. Normally, I'm just right down here, guys. I took the long way around to get over here, so then that way it would put me on the bike path for the trip home. We are gonna punch this up. We're in tour, 82% battery life left. Put her in sport. We'll put her in sport plus. Get down on the pedals and see what. Oh yeah, oh goodness gracious. Holy moly, let's go. We are going to town, ladies and gentlemen. 38, 39. I am putting in effort. 41. Oh, we're gonna slow down. I'm going uphill. You really need to get one of these bikes. Going uphill. I know you can't tell, it doesn't show, but uphill. Now pedaling, I'm putting effort in, and we are rolling, picking up speed. I'm not even on the throttle. Here, I'll put my hand on the end. Look at this, 35, 36, 38, 39, 40, 40, let's see, 41. Come on, give me 41, baby. Come on. Oh, 41.4. Uphill, I was still pedaling. I was still putting effort in. Holy moly. Oh my God. I'm tired. Fat guy's breathing hard. This husky fella is gonna be skinny. This bike, being a single motor, that in-runner motor is dead silent, and man is it good. Holy moly. This is all uphill, almost all the way home. We are gonna get a downhill run up here. And of course, I'm gonna see what it'll do. I'm just so surprised. I shouldn't be, because several people have mentioned how good this Bafang motor is, but I had never tried one, and now I have. And now I have to tell you guys, you have to try one too, because they are insane. It is so good. We are at 76% battery life left. We've done 10.8 miles. And we're gonna do a top speed run as long as we are safe. All right. Let's find out. See what our top speed is. We are downhill. We're at 42. $51. 51. She does 51 miles an hour. Downhill, uphill, side hills. This bike's fun to pedal. We're gonna get real sketchy here real quick. So guys, I am not pedaling. I'm just using the throttle on this bike. I'm even turned up a little bit, and I'm just easing onto the throttle, and it is perfect. It's not trying to spin out. It's not trying to go all wonky or crazy. If I back off just a little bit, it is extremely responsive. Very, very good. I thought I was going to replace this throttle to maybe a thumb throttle, and I have changed my mind. You just got to pay attention to where your hand's at. Whoop. I about got a little sketchy right there and right there. Look at this, guys. I'm gonna dump this all the way up and boost, and I'm gonna show you. So it's slickery, slickery. Give her gas, whoop. Give her gas, whoop. Just ease into it, and it just perfectly modulates the power so it doesn't want to dump you. I don't think I've ever ridden one with this good of throttle control for as much power as it has, and it'll still do a wheelie. We have done our top speed runs. We have done our hill climb test. We're gonna smash the brakes. We are gonna be doing 20 miles an hour, and we'll see what this does here. Oh my God. Okay. So 13 feet. It is 13 feet from that sign to my front tire where I mashed the brakes. I think I could get that actually tightened up a little bit with a little practice, I just did not want to crash my brand new bicycle. All right, guys, we're back in the shop for final thoughts on the Rabid Whip. This Bafang setup, I can't say enough about. The throttle, the responsiveness, and how easy this bike is to ride, how much fun this bike is to ride. The power and controllability is better than anything I've ever ridden before. The suspension is absolutely fantastic. The air forks, and then this rear air shock. The 4-link suspension works fantastic. I also was never a pedal snob. I never really cared as long as it had pedals on it and they didn't fall off. Then I was pretty happy, but these, I believe they're either dual or triple ball bearing pedals, are absolutely fantastic. I can't tell you how good these pedals are. I can tell you one thing, probably from now on, I'm gonna be running these pedals on everything I have. So other than that, guys, the brakes, the 203 millimeter rotors, the stopping power of this bike is unbelievable. This bike is very comfortable to ride. I can see myself actually doing a extended range test on this. I'm already talking with Matt at Electric All Wheel to maybe put a third battery back here after I find out what the range is on this. I am going to do a range test video on this bike at 20 miles an hour and just see what kind of range we get. No pedaling, just throttle, and that'll give us a real world test, especially here with all the hills and everything. So I'm going to plan on doing that and then also eventually do the third battery. I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Other than that, guys, I don't know really what I have to complain about. I did change out the steering stem on this bike to a Bucklo's. The manufacturer's actually changing this out anyway, and he's going to be shipping those if you prefer it. So other than that, brake lights, turn signals, headlights, good. I haven't ridden in the dark yet, so I might do a night ride on this. It would be kind of fun, but man, it's cold out here. I may have to wait till summertime to do the night ride on it. Other than that, man, this bike is unbelievable. If you have the money, guys, definitely pick one of these bikes up. You will not regret it. They are just an insane amount of fun. If you like this sort of content, guys, please give me a like and subscribe. I would love to have you guys join the GenerationEBikes family. Come along with the rest of the reviews I'm going to be doing. I've got, I think, 4 bikes waiting to be reviewed right now, and those will be coming out shortly. I've got a 26-inch tire version of this bike with the same Bafang setup. So I'm really looking forward to getting out on that. I'm gonna do that review, and I've got a couple other ones that are coming here very soon. You guys aren't gonna wanna miss. So hit that like and subscribe, smash that bell. It'll give you notification. And if you wanna pick one of these up, give us a holler. Thanks, guys.